Veterans Day is coming up, and it means a lot to me, being a veteran. Sometimes there are different jobs that we do that are kind of thankless sometimes. Kind of similar to teaching. A lot of people need to take time to thank people for what they do. And just being a veteran is a lot of sacrifice, times away from your family. So just remember that coming up this Veterans Day, just to find a veteran and thank them for their service.
Hello, Central Junior High. This Friday is our traditional Veterans Day assembly. This is our 22nd assembly. We started this commemorating the 40th anniversary of World War II, the end of it, and we just kept going. And over time, we've had many World War II guys come, and last year only one came, so they're all passing away by the thousands every day in the year, and they're aging, and so are the Korean vets, and the Vietnam vets are still coming for sure, and the Persian Gulf and the War on Terror. But we want to recognize Veterans Day. Veterans Day is really November 11th. That is Saturday, but we're going to do ours on the 10th, okay? And so that veterans can come, because they like to do other things on the 11th. Now, our assembly is at 9 a.m. in our gym. The gym is air conditioned. We're going to have chairs for our visitors. I need you to get out your phones and text your families. Anyone bringing a family member or a veteran can sit on the floor in a chair and not in the bleachers, and honor your family for coming. We want to invite everyone to try to come. The band's going to perform, the choir's going to perform, cheer, dance, student council. We're going to read letters. We have a really fun assembly. An ensemble's coming from HAR-BER that won their HAR-BER's Got Talent contest. We have local students performing. Brady's going to play the piano for us, so it's a really good program. Our guest speaker has wrote a book on Vietnam, and that's going to be keeping in with our literacy program this year. So it's going to be a way cool program, and I just need everybody to be mindful of that this Friday. Also, I'm standing here in front of the Vietnam Wall. It's a memorial to all the Vietnam guys who, see all these names? Those are all people that were killed in the Vietnam War, about 54,000, 58,000, and the wall starts in 1959 and goes through, and I invite you to look at the posters in the commons and on the walls. But, you know, no one is supporting war. General Patton said if anyone liked war, you were crazy. Okay, no one likes war. But freedom has to be defended, and people pay for the flag with their lives. Okay, that's super important. Okay, to note that they're not fighting to fight. Okay, and hopefully the world's gotten better at not wanting to do that. And so we get that, but we're honoring not just Memorial Day. Really is when you memorialize the people who have fallen. Veterans Day is for the living, and the Vietnam vets always like to point that out. So Memorial Day is sad, but Veterans Day is not. But I want to be mindful of the price. Freedom's not free. The Korean War, World War II, and then now the continuing fight going on with the War on Terror. And I get the politics on it, but at our Veterans Day, I kind of separate the politics from reality. I want to honor those, like on our central staff. Mr. Rome, Mr. McKinley, in the past Mr. Reyes, Mr. Godey, and I'm not for sure I got everybody there out of my head, but we have staff members that have served in the military. My son was in the Air Force, and so it's just a time to honor those who served. And it's not just those who gave their lives or their time, but also their families. Military families have to endure the same thing, separation and money and so on. So please come out and support our veterans, and they love to come to Central because of our support. Now, Friday, I need you to be very, very respectful Friday. You need to listen to the people presenting. You need to know when to clap and not clap, and just be truly respectful of the whole day and honor everyone that is presenting and that's there. You're going to see some World War II guys. Coach Neal's father is going to come, and it's the first time he's gotten to come, and he is a World War II guy, so I know we'll have at least one World War II guy coming, and so it's a really big honor to put this on. Coach Neal's son was in the Navy, and Coach Temple's son was, let's see, Marines or Army. Sorry, Coach Temple, I forgot. I know he was stationed in Korea, but guys, you need to understand, sometimes we don't talk about these things, but we just want you to come out and honor them and be very respectful and make this a really good time to honor our veterans. Thank you for your participation and everything everybody's already done. And I want to thank the staff and the admin, and let's have an awesome assembly this coming Friday, 9 o'clock. Thank you. Central's number one, always, right here.
Good morning, Central Junior High. What I'd like to talk about is our etiquette at the Veterans Day Assembly, which of course is Friday. You know, when you think about etiquette, it's all about behavior and politeness and respect. We're going to have a lot of visitors here from the community, but more importantly, we're going to have a number of veterans that are here. These are folks that have served in the armed forces, and we're going to have a lot of their spouses and their families here, and we're also going to have some that are actually combat veterans that have actually been in harm's way and in fights from time to time. A lot of our veterans come from different times, different periods of war efforts. In fact, in dating all the way back to World War II. So this is a day that's not about us, it's about them. And it's about honoring them. And it's about respecting them. So proper etiquette is really to pay attention and take in the things that you'll see that day. You'll learn a lot that day about our country's history. You'll learn a lot about patriotism. You'll learn a lot about, just how to honor folks. You'll hear things, you'll see things, and it's okay if you get tear up just a tad. But regardless, things that you probably don't want to do is, one, no phones. Two, you don't want to sit there and try to entertain the people beside you, by talking to them or making jokes or things like that. Because then you just become a distraction. And when you become a distraction, you may distract actually those that are really absorbing all the moments and all the things that you're seeing. So therefore, if for some reason you just don't really find it as interesting as what you should, then be polite and just be quiet and take it all in. And you might be surprised something might touch your heart. So it is a great day, and we're looking forward to it. And so when we come in, we have a seat. And it doesn't matter whether we're sitting by our best friend or not. In fact, if we do, that might tempt us to want to talk or socialize. So let's not do that. So when we're there, let's show respect, and let's take in the day. It will be a great day, and it always is. Thank you.
Good morning, Warriors. We're excited about Friday's Veterans Day Assembly. Just a few pieces of etiquette to remember during the assembly. First of all, there will be times that it's important to stand and respect the flag. You'll notice times where the flag is being entered into the gymnasium. Just again, follow the direction of the speaker. We will stand when the flag is brought in, and then also when it is being removed from the gymnasium. Again, those are just some simple flag etiquette things that we need to remember on Friday during our Veterans Day Assembly. This is a pretty special event that we're having here. We'll have lots of guests in the building. I'm asking that you observe the proper cell phone etiquette and just proper etiquette during the assembly. Cell phones should be put away unless you're taking pictures of a veteran that's a member of your family or special to you. Again, it's just not good if we're texting, messaging, playing games. This is a pretty special event. And so I respectfully ask that you keep your electronics put away during the assembly so we can pay respects to those who sacrificed so much for us. I'm excited about this opportunity to show our patriotism and to show our thanks to veterans who remind us that freedom is not free.
All right, I'm Philip Rome. I joined the Marines in 2006 and served for 4 years. I got out in 2010. I think Veterans Day, to me, I think it's just a chance for everybody to kind of recognize people that serve in the military and their families, because the families go through a lot too while they're deployed or away in the military. So I think it's a fun day for everybody to recognize, members that are still in the military and everybody that served even back in the past.
Okay, thank you.